Season's upon us, coming up on Saturday. How psyched are you for the 2018 BC football season?
Yeah, I mean, we're extremely excited. You know, we've been waiting ever since last December for this moment, and now it's finally here, and we're ready, and we've prepared, you know, to what we're capable of. So we're very excited for this game coming.
So, what is it like for you personally? Because you're local.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you're as local as it gets.
Right.
And for you now to represent Boston College, what does this mean to you with all your friends and family here, not too far from where you grew up?
Yeah, this is definitely a big game for me. It's just definitely an in-state rivalry. Most of the guys that I knew or played high school football with are definitely on the other side of the ball. So that'll be good to see them out there and see everybody playing the game that they love. Obviously, we're going out there to do a job, and the job is to win. So after that, I mean, that's all we're worried about.
How about for you, Jim Thorpe? I believe you're a preseason Jim Thorpe candidate. You were second in the nation last year in interceptions. Yeah. So what are you going to take from that and bring into this year and build upon that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just an honor to be mentioned within that group of guys. I think the most thing I'm bringing into next year is what I've learned from last year. Definitely the keys and how to follow my keys and how to read the quarterback's eyes. I think definitely reading the quarterback's eyes correctly will always put you in place to make plays. So I think if I can just go into this year clear mind and do exactly what what I'm coached to do, I think it'll be a good year for me.
So is that what you did last year to Lamar Jackson, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner? Were you able to read his eyes in that Louisville game?
A little bit. You know, I was just doing what I was coached to do. Found myself around the ball, I think, 3 times. I had 3 knockdowns, which was good. And we got the win, so that's the most important part.
Right. So last year you guys took out Florida State, you beat Louisville, and you went toe-to-toe with Clemson for about 3 quarters. How do you build upon that going into this year?
Right. We just had a lot of guys, definitely that build their confidence over this last year. A lot of guys that know they can do it now. A lot of guys that know that we can do it now. And I think we have a good support staff behind us, and we're finally up to the challenge. And I think it's going to be a good year for us. It's time for us to take the next step, and I think we will.
What is the next step?
Next step is becoming a 10, 11, 12 win team.
What about an ACC title?
I mean, that's always in the near future. So we're definitely looking forward to winning as many games as possible.
Now I know obviously you guys, Coach Adazio, are going to take everything one game at a time. But I asked Zach this, and I asked AJ this. I'm asking you. You have a killer 4-game stretch coming up. At the end of October, Miami comes in. You go to Virginia Tech, then you get Clemson here, and then you go to Florida State.
Yeah.
You looked at that. It's kind of a murderer's row stretch.
I think it's definitely something to look at, and it's pretty fun to see. I think that's, if you're a competitor, that's all you want. Right. I think that's the most exciting part of the game and the schedule this year. Right now, I mean, all I can say is that we're focused for this Saturday and ready to go out there and dominate.
How about you being from here? This is a Pats, Sox, Celtics, and Bruins town.
Yeah.
So how do you guys sort of, with all that and the sports talk radio and everything, do something to get noticed so you can be part of that?
Well, I guess we got to go out there and win games. All those great teams, those professional teams, they all win a lot of games. They have a lot of respect throughout the city. So I mean, if we want our name up there, we got to go in there and get it.
What's Coach Adazio meant to you in terms of your development?
He's always just been there to talk to me, whether that was on the field, off the field. He told me to keep my head to it. Obviously, he's got some of the best coaches here that helped my progression along the way. Coach Campanelli came in and definitely meant a lot to my process in growing up and becoming a better player, a better leader. Just the hours that I've spent with him in the film room learning the game, I think they've definitely played a big role in where I am today.
And what are your personal expectations for this season?
Definitely to go out senior year with a bang, have the best possible year I can, and win as many games as possible with the team.
Any thoughts about playing on Sunday in the NFL?
Well, of course, ever since I was a little kid, that's the goal.
Yeah, what do you want to play? You think you could be like a Patrick Peterson type or Sherman?
I mean, those are my favorite players.
Yeah.
But I mean, any role that I could take on the field, that'd be amazing. Just getting there in the first place, trying to stick there and definitely make a name for myself.